It's day one of CES and I have lost my voice already somehow, but that doesn't take away from the coolness of what we're looking at here today. This is the HTC VIVE Eagle, and it's the latest example of this rapidly evolving field of smart glasses. Now HTC is jumping in with this pretty cool, like, transparent design. This is the coffee color that I'm wearing right now, but they have various other colors. We got berry here, gray, and black. I like the transparent vibe. I feel like I'm wearing a Game Boy from back in the day, but the technology is more advanced. So HTC is jumping in with a very privacy first approach here. But I don't want to get too ahead of myself. We should probably take a look at the physical makeup of the glasses first. So on the front here, we have a 12 megapixel camera. It can take photos and videos at 30 FPS with electronic image stabilization. On the other side, looks like another camera, but it is a recording indicator light. That will actually stop working when you cover it. We'll get into that. On the left side here is the AI button, so you can call up your model of choice or customize it to do specific AI-enabled actions. On the right side, you have the photo and video button. Tap to take a photo, hold to take a video, as well as a touchpad on the right, which with the kind of expected actions, tap, double tap, triple tap, swiping, all the good stuff. There's also wear detection sensors on the inside here, 4 mics, and it has speakers on here if you want to do stuff like play music on your phone. Let's get deeper.
After this word from our sponsor.
Oh, after this word from our sponsor. Guys, CES 2026, guess what happened? Our sponsor dropped out again, but dbrand was there for us. They care about us and they care about you. And they care about making cool skins and cases and screen protectors and fun URLs like thiskeepshappening.com. What is that referencing? I don't know. But you should check out dbrand at those fun URLs or at the link in the description because they're really cool. Now the HTC VIVE Eagle is an answer to Meta and these other companies who are in this field of smart glasses with cameras and speakers and built-in AI functionality. You can take high-res photos and videos and you can listen to your music and you can call up an AI assistant. However, HTC is taking a little bit more of an interesting approach here. One of the main reasons people are concerned about Meta, in particular, making smart glasses is the question of privacy. So HTC is being like, you know what? We're gonna go privacy first. Your data is encrypted on this thing. And the built-in Vive AI agent sort of acts like an anonymity layer with the 2 available LLMs that you can choose between. You can choose Gemini or ChatGPT. But even though those LLMs have this memory feature where they want to remember things about you, and use your data for training, probably, HTC isn't interested in that. So they take your requests, send it to those LLMs, but the LLMs doesn't know who they're dealing with. They're like, I don't know, I'll try to help, but I want your data, it sucks. Well, the LLM will have the text, but they won't know it's you, and that's what's important. So that's what happens if you call one of those LLMs. But if you want to do something more local on your phone, you want to play music, you want to call somebody, Vive AI talks to the assistant on your phone, either Google Assistant or Gemini, I guess in that case, or Siri. So what kind of AI features are we talking about? Of course, these can do live translation. Vive AI will translate a bunch of languages, the most commonly used ones itself, and for anything else, it'll call to other AI models to pick up the tab. Nice. And it will use the camera input to do things like recognizing text, translating the text for you, looking at images and artwork, whatever you want to look at. It's got an interesting feature though, where with a lot of visual AI, if you take a picture of something and you're like, what am I looking at? And it will describe everything about the scene except the thing that you actually want to know about. If you activate the AI either with a wake word or by tapping the AI button, and point at the thing you're talking about, it'll be like, oh, that's what, oh. And it will tell you things about the thing that you want to know about. See how this is supposed to work? But that AI button also has some customization. So you can customize single tap or double tap to do specific actions. If you're, say, in an environment where you're going to be translating a lot of text, you can customize that tap to be like, every time I hit the button, translate the text in front of me. Or if you're in a museum and you're looking at artwork and you want to learn about the artists and what it all means, there's an artwork task that you can assign to either single tap or double tap. And there's a whole list of those type of tasks where you don't have to keep asking verbally Hey, what's that? But even when it comes to recording things in public, HTC has thought about privacy here, and they have automatic detection for if somebody is saying, hey, don't film me, or like stop filming. It'll know that that's happening and stop filming. So it's not just privacy for yourself, it's also privacy for society, and that's important. But for more personal uses, VIVE AI can also do things like set reminders and remember specific people if you want it to. So it does have some of those more personal agentic abilities as well. So what's powering all of this? Well, it's got a Qualcomm Snapdragon AR1 Gen 1 inside, 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of onboard storage, and a 235 milliamp hour battery. That'll give you 4.5 hours of continuous music playback or 36 hours of standby. And if you're thinking, I'm gonna be listening to music on these things constantly, well, the good news is you don't have to put it back in the case to charge it. They actually have a magnetic charging connector right there on the arm, and you can connect the cable and keep using the glasses while you're charging it. You won't have to be doing that too long. 10 minutes will get you to 50%, and 20 minutes will get you to 80%. Not to mention the potential for IRL streamers to completely revolutionize the game by having POV streaming video while they're plugged in. It's normal. This is fine. So when can people try these out for themselves? Well, they can right now in Taiwan and Hong Kong. This is available for the equivalent around 500 USD. They're launching in Japan very soon, apparently, and there will be a North America and Europe launch as well sometime this year. So if you are pining for a smart glasses product that does not want to rip out the data from you forcefully, this will be an option. HTC VIVE Eagle. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Continue to stay tuned for the rest of our CES 2026 coverage. We're having fun, and you will too. Subscribe.